There is no bias whatsoever on this show. There is no bias whatsoever on this show. There is no bias whatsoever on this show. There is no... Wait, this is my show. I'm allowed to be biased. Did somebody say Light Dragon? Did I hear level 7? Do I hear mother hecking Christmas carols? Welcome, custom card fans. My name is Aurora, and I'm here to present Archetype Spotlight. This ongoing series will see a spotlight shined on some of the hundreds of custom strategies, archetypes, and support that you can find on the server. We'll explore the beloved and the forgotten, the barely viable and the meta-defining, the decks that make EXU, well, EXU. Today we'll be taking a look at one of those custom supports that I mentioned in the now well-worn intro, in the form of one of the most potent TCG EXU mixed decks in the format. Let's take a look at Starry Knights. Starry Knights first debuted in the TCG in Ghost from the Past in March of 2021, the same set that introduced, most importantly, Sun Avalon as an archetype. With the combo potential that Sun Avalon brought, it's no surprise that Starry Knights fell to the wayside. Their strategy was clunky and slow, with traps that didn't do enough for the deck and with very few ways to search them, Rael remaining its only searcher until the release of Orbital in Burst of Destiny. Thematically, the deck is composed of light dragons and the Starry Knights themselves, focusing on summoning dragons from the hand again and again by bouncing them back. This strategy was fleshed out and supported by a number of EXU creators, those being Anon, Mevs, Doc, and myself. As you may know from watching our previous videos, Starry Knight is a very new deck to reach competitive heights. With its newest and most potent batch of support being released only a few days before Battleground 16, both myself and Doc piloted it to strong finishes, being 1st and 5th respectively. The deck's strong recovery abilities made it quite versatile in its ability to perform on a game-to-game basis, easily adaptable to different combos and combinations of cards. In some cases, even, the deck was able to play under Nibiru with little to no trouble, though these were few and far between. That being said, I have a new list to bring forwards that I think is currently the best way to play EXU Starry Knight. This is my Small World Starry Knight deck list, so without any further ado, let's go through the card by card. Starting with the Starry Knights. The Starry Knights are each level 4 light fairy monsters, and will each have 2 effects, one each for the field and for the graveyard. The TCG Starry Knights being played are Starry Knights Rael and Starry Knight Orbital, both at 3 copies. Rael on normal summon allows you to add a Starry Knight spell or trap from your deck to your hand, then while in the graveyard it allows you to banish it and special summon a Starry Knight from the graveyard. This is one of your most pivotal cards. Being an 1800 beta comes up more than one might think, but then also being a 1-card starter and an extender in a bad position makes this card especially strong. Orbital is our main extender, however, tributing a light monster on the field to set a Starry Knight spell or trap directly from the deck, dodging Ash. In addition, while in the graveyard, it can special summon itself if a level 7 light dragon returns to the hand. The tribute will usually be itself, setting one of your traps from your deck as part of your main combo. It's nice to see in hand as it combos especially well with Galacale. Speaking of, Starry Knight Galacale was created by Mevs and is a powerful 1900 beta. As a quick effect, it can bounce a level 7 light dragon you control to special summon itself from the graveyard, and if a dragon is summoned while you control it, you can return a Starry Knight card from your graveyard to your hand. This is especially useful for recycling your used traps and Balefire, essentially looping them for a source of constant advantage and pressure. Due to how accessible it is, and how it pairs relatively poorly with the deck's usual normal summons like Rael and Whelp, it's best, in my opinion, to play 2. Our last small Starry Knight is my Starry Whelp of the Starry Knights, a level 4 light dragon that, on summon, adds a Starry Knight monster from the deck to the hand. In addition, on a hard 1 once per turn effect, it can banish itself from the graveyard when a dragon returns to the hand to set a Starry Knight spell trap from the graveyard. As an added bonus, it also becomes level 7 if your opponent controls a dark monster, meaning that it can easily have added synergy with the Starry Knight traps and with rank 7 Xyz plays. Definitely one of the strongest cards in the deck, this is a definite 3 of. After that come the payoffs of the deck, what we're really enabling. In the case of Starry Knight, that would be our level 7 light dragons, starting out with the quintessential Starry Knight Starry Dragon, a level 7 light dragon with 2500 attack and 2300 defense. On normal or special summon from the hand, Starry Dragon will pop a card on the opponent's field. It can deal with problem monsters by banishing them when attacking until the end phase, and then attacking again, allowing it to exert some offensive pressure, and also comes with some seriously hefty protection effects against dark monsters and their effects. Due to how accessible the dragons are, we do only play one of each of these end-board pieces, and Starry Dragon is easily one of the more powerful of these, as its disruptive effect is incredibly useful. The second dragon we're playing is Anon's Holy Knight Starry Dragon, a reverse-statted level 7 light dragon that can activate one of two effects on summon. Firstly, it has the capability to draw a card, which is already a very powerful effect. Alternatively, you can target a number of monsters your opponent controls that is equal to how many times you summoned Holy Dragon this turn, change them to darks, then you can search for a Starry Knight card if your opponent controls 2 or more monsters whose current attributes are different to their original attributes. The most important part of Holy Dragon, however, is its other effects. It negates the effects of all dark monsters on the field, and if it's special summoned from the hand, can't be targeted by monster effects. This protective effect and floodgate negation pair particularly well together with a few other tools that Starry Knight has to offer, though we'll get to those later. Holy Dragon's continual resource generation is a great appeal of the card, and makes it a very useful member of the deck's dragon lineup. Next is Sock's Impurity Extractor, a 2500 light dragon that offers a strong effect on summon, letting you banish 2 cards from your opponent's graveyard. This fills out our lineup of level 7 dragons with a pop on Starry Dragon, a negation and resource generation on Holy Dragon, and graveyard manipulation on Impurity Extractor. This card does do some other things that are quite useful as well. However, as it can halve its attack and defense to normal summon itself without tributing, allowing you to easier access rank 7s, and it can also bounce itself to the hand to banish a card sent to your opponent's graveyard, which can trigger some of your Starry Knight's effects. Finally, for the Dragon's Enabler, Starry Knight Steed, made by Doc. This is a 2000 card that does everything Starry Knight needs. It special summons itself from the hand, pitches a card from the hand or field to special summon a Starry Knight from the deck, and can, at quick effect speed, bounce itself and summon a level 7 light dragon from the hand. All of these are crazy for Starry Knight, though another key point of Steed isn't in its effect, but in its name, as it is a level 7 light dragon that is also a Starry Knight card. This does come up, and it doesn't only come up in fringe corner cases. Much of the monster's effects work exclusively on Starry Knight monsters, most of the revival effects in fact, and the traps need dragons in rotation to function. As a result, Starry Knight Steed is one of the most singular powerful support pieces in the game. All of the rest of the cards in this deck are either negations or engine and consistency pieces. For the former, the hand trap lineup is triple Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, triple Infinite Impermanence, then 3 apiece of perhaps odder choices in Nibiru the Primal Being and Effect Veiler. Called by the Grave is also being played, as an Ash on Balefire or an Unfortunate Droll can be the difference between a game win and a game loss. The traps would also come under this category, and we're playing 1 apiece of each of Starry Knight Blast and Starry Knight Ambush. Starry Knight Blast allows you to return a level 7 light dragon to your hand to negate an opponent's card or effect, whereas Doc's Starry Knight Ambush reveals a level 7 light dragon in the hand to destroy a special summon, then summon a level 7 light dragon from the hand. You tired of hearing me say level 7 light dragon yet? Our consistency pieces are, archetypally, just the playset of Starry Knight Balefire. This searches for a Starry Knight or a level 7 light dragon, and then can special summon a dragon from the hand if all of your opponent's monsters are dark, and you control no monsters. It's a rotor that accesses both of our combo starters, therefore it is a combo starter itself. Alongside that is 3 Pot of Prosperity to dig for any Rael, Whelp or Balefire, and 3 Small World to literally search anything in our deck. Effect Veiler is the most pivotal Small World bridge in this deck, as it goes excellently with all of the other hand traps we're playing. Ash has 0 attack, like Bell on the side, whereas Nib and Lancia are both lights. This allows Veiler to bridge into any Starry Knight. Alternatively, drawing Veiler means that you just have to use Nib as a bridge, and somehow, none of the Starry Knights have 600 defense. Speaking of the side deck, we might as well get it over and done with. Triple Artifact Lancia for banished decks, 3 Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion when Impurity Extractor isn't quite enough, 3 Crossout Designator for further hand trap hate, and then a playset each of a Lightning Storm and Evenly Matched for going second. Out of the extra deck, most of these cards will never come up, due to the locks on Starry Knight Steed preventing anything other than Starry Knights and Light Dragons. By far, the best rank 7 option is number 192, Subspace Phantasm Dragon, which is essentially just a quick effect breaksword, or a DP that actually has a cost. Mev's Silent Knight Starry Dragon is also an essential piece to the Starry Knight strategy, this being a rank 4 that you can make with 2 Starry Knights and that allows you to detach any number of materials to add as Starry Knight spells and traps from your deck to or graveyard to your hand, giving you potent searches and easy access recursion. In addition, it can tribute itself and detach a material to add and then special summon a level 7 Light Dragon from the deck, giving us modular disruption with our triplet dragon end bosses in the main deck. Following this up is Anon's Darkest Night Starry Dragon, a strong link 1 that can only be summoned while you control 2 or more monsters. It then infiltrates the opponent's field, making all of their monsters dark to combine with Holy Dragon's Floodgate effect. Alongside this, it offers stat reduction and beneficial effects to you, the card's owner, whenever you return a dragon to the hand, in the form of the ability to draw or negate the effects of a face-up card your opponent controls, and this effect is mandatory. Alongside that are some more niche choices, either for fringe scenarios or for occasions when you're not locked. Divine Dragon Lord Knight Felgrand offers a revival effect as well as protection, Localized Tornado Dragon is a boneless fiber jar, and number 138 Harlequin Diviner is essentially VFD, even if it is two-sided. Helios the Solar Flare Demon Dragon is a link 4 that can do everything the Subspace Phantasm Dragon does, but worse, though it does offer you a decent monster to make with leftover Gallicales and the like, and it's complemented by a core of nightmares in Cerberus, Phoenix, and Unicorn. I consider Starry Knight to be like a child of mine, and I think that it has a serious ability to perform. Let's take a look at a game and see how it fares. So this is going to be a replay with my Small World Starry Knight against Ake Dragon, who is playing... Literally just recorded this duel. What's Ake playing again? Madolche! Of course, Madolche being a deck that has very recently been essentially freed from the ban list with both Tiara Misu and Promenade going to 3. I'm going to win the die roll and I'm going to be going first. I'll start off with a copy of Starry Knight Balefire, which is going to search from my deck to my hand the Holy Knight Starry Dragon. I've really opened incredibly well having both Rail and Steed in my hand, and Balefire as well, so I can really afford to go for the more high-rolly searches, which is what Holy Knight Starry Dragon is. We're then going to normal summon the Rael and bait a Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, which is basically what we don't want to see. And the Veiler is going to come down on the Rael, which is perfect for us because it means we can then special summon the Steed and use the Steed's effect, and we'll pitch this second Rael that we have in hand to special summon from the deck the Starry Knight Orbitail. We're then going to use the effect of Orbitail, tributing itself in order to set from the deck the Starry Knight Blast. And then we're going to activate the effect of the Starry Knight Steed, targeting itself, in order to return it to the hand and special summon a level 7 Light Dragon, which is going to be this Holy Dragon that we have in the hand. Holy Knight Starry Dragon is going to activate, and then we're going to chain the effect of Starry Knight Orbitail to chain block it. Orbitail is going to special summon itself from the graveyard, and Holy Dragon is going to draw us into a third Rael. That's pretty funny. We're then going to overlay the Orbitail and the Rael in order to summon the Silent Knight Starry Dragon, use the effect of the Silent Knight Starry Dragon, detaching Orbitail, and adding from deck to hand the Starry Knight Ambush. We're then going to set Ambush and pass the turn. That's basic Starry Knight. That's literally basic Starry Knight. That's exactly how Starry Knight functions on a game-in, game-out basis. Aki's going to draw, and it's going to be Infinite Impermanence. Infinite Impermanence is going to come down targeting the Silent Knight Starry Dragon. We're going to use its effect, tributing itself by detaching a material to summon Impurity Extractor. I have no idea if these hand traps are going to be in any way useful to Aki in the graveyard, but they sure as hell aren't now, because now they're going to get banished. This does open up lines for decks like Fluonderies to now have Shifter online, but honestly, I don't really care that much. As soon as I see the normal summon of Magdalene, I realize that it was much better to have the Veiler in the graveyard, since I believe half of these Madolches are offline while there are monsters in the graveyard. But it doesn't really matter. We're going to use the effect of the Magdalene, and we're going to negate that with the effect Veiler, which is going to just cause Ake to pass the turn without even activating a ticket or a salon. I mean, it doesn't really matter, since all we're going to do is normal summon this Rael, use the effect of the Rael, search for the Balefire, then activate Balefire. After repositioning both of our monsters, search for the Starry Knight Starry Dragon. We're then going to special summon the Steed, use the effect of the Steed, bouncing the Impurity Extractor back to our hand to special summon the Starry Knight Starry Dragon, use the effect of the Starry Knight Starry Dragon, pop the Magdalene, and that is going to be game on board. We're going to then swiftly go into game 2. Yeah, that's Starry Knight, combo deck, combo control deck. It's very, very, very strong when it goes through its line. This hand from Arche is pretty decent. We're playing Vernisylph. Oh, that's so cool. Can't wait to see Arche play that. That's really cool. Arche is going to start by normal summoning Madolche Angeli. Angeli's effect is going to activate on the field, and we're going to Ash that, and that's going to just cause Arche to pass the turn. I mean, again, surely he could be setting Promenade here. We're going to draw, and it's going to be Impurity Extracted, which is not the best draw, to be honest. We're going to start with Balefire, as once again we have opened Balefire, Rael, Steed, so we don't need to worry about any resources. We're going to go for the greedy play again, and we're going to search for Holy Knight Starry Dragon, then normal summon the Starry Knight Rael to fish for negates, activate its effect, and surprisingly this time it's going to go through. We're going to add to the hand the Starry Knight Balefire, and then we're going to special summon the Starry Knight Steed, use the Starry Knight Steed pitching the Balefire, which is going to be met with the Effect Veiler. Now, the fun thing about Starry Knight Steed is its effect is a quick effect to bounce it back to the hand, and Veiler is a targeting negate, which means that once the target has left the field, it is no longer negated. We're going to replace the Starry Knight Steed with the Holy Knight Starry Dragon, and then special summon the Orbital from the deck as per usual. We're then going to activate the effect of the Holy Knight Starry Dragon on summon, allowing us to draw a card, and it's going to be Prosperity. We're then going to use the effect of the Galakale, and we're going to tribute the Rael this time, since we do want it in the graveyard to use its graveyard effect. We're going to set the Blast from the deck, and then I think we're just going to go to the battle phase and beat in. There's no point in extending any point further than this. There's nothing really we can do substantial, so we're just going to beat in for 23, set the Prosperity as a bluff, and pass the turn. Arche is going to draw into Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, so he's just going to pass. The wonder of Madolche. Ladies, gentlemen, and everything in between. We're going to show off some of the cool interactions that Starry Knight has to offer. We're going to activate Small World, revealing this Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion, and then the Effect Veiler from the deck, banishing both face down and adding the Starry Whelp of the Starry Knights to the hand. Fun fact, that can be absolutely any Starry Knight in the deck. We're then going to normal summon instead Starry Whelp, and then we're going to use the effect of the Whelp, which is going to be met with the Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, but no matter since we already have the Steed in hand, which would usually be the Search. Steed's effect is going to allow us to send this Whelp to the graveyard in order to special summon the Galakale from the deck. Then we're going to activate the effect of the Orbital, tributing itself, in order to set the Ambush from the deck. Then we're going to activate the effect of the Starry Steed, returning the Holy Dragon, special summoning the Holy Dragon. Holy Dragon's effect is going to activate to draw a card, and then we're going to chain block that with the Galakale to add back a card from our graveyard, and then we're going to chain block that with the Orbital to special summon itself from the graveyard. Orbital is going to be summoned, and then we're going to use the Galakale to add back the Balefire, and then we're going to draw a card into Ash Blossom Joy Spring. Very funny. Rael's effect is going to activate in the graveyard, banishing itself to special summon the Starry Whelp of the Starry Knights. We're going to overlay Starry Whelp of the Starry Knights and Orbital to summon the Silent Knight's Starry Dragon, and that is going to be enough damage on board to close out the game. As is evident, Starry Knight is a powerful deck. Its end board consists of a Trap Hole, an Omni Negate, and Modular Disruption in Silent Dragon, as well as any hand traps you might have picked up along the way. In fact, I could have also set up a Skill Drain effect during the first game, using Rael to revive a monster and then go into Darkest Dragon. But I didn't really see the point in that duel since I had already felt secure in my position, and it was a casual duel. In a tournament, there are no holds barred, and those kinds of floodgates are what you should expect if you face off against Starry Knight. That's it for today's Archetype Spotlight. Please be sure to like the video if you enjoyed, tell us what you thought down in the comments, and subscribe if you want to see more content. Remember to turn off the notification bell as well, so you won't miss a single upload. There is a link down in the description to join our Discord server, where you too can explore the vast array of cards we have to offer, play competitively or casually, and chat with other custom card creators around the world. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.